All right, guys, welcome to another live stream. Welcome to another live stream. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. All right, so the markets are bleeding. The markets are bleeding, and it looks like it's because of the tariffs the new administration put on Mexico and Canada, and there's just a lot of uncertainty in the market. Again, when there's a lot of uncertainty in the market, people like to sell off their positions, especially Wall Street. They're in and out, they're trading, they're using leverage. So it's no surprise that we had a sell off in the market. I kind of saw this beginning on the weekend because remember, the crypto market is open 24/7. So you're able kind of to see the precursor to what's going to happen during the week by looking at the crypto market, right? It's open 24/7. People traded on the weekend, and a lot of people were selling off, especially people that were using leverage. But yeah, so let's take a look at let's take a look at this article and see what's going on. All right, so it says NASDAQ leads losses as Trump's tariffs take the spotlight. Let's open it up. All right, so it says U.S. stocks fell on Monday in reaction to the Trump's administration's scheduled tariff rollout against Canada and China. Through the major averages appeared heavier losses after President Donald Trump said the U.S. would delay duties on Mexican imports by a month. All right. So it looks like I read another article too. It looks like they actually paused the tariffs. I'm seeing a bounce back in the market. And if we look to the right, those are not the indexes, but those are a few stocks right there. It looks like things are bouncing back. I took a look at my phone. I think BTC's back over 100K, if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a look at BTC real quick. Yeah, it's back over 100K. Now, I'm not sure if this is a bear trap because I still think we may get a sell-off, right? Once you get a sharp decline like that, typically it takes some time for the market to stabilize. You really need some consolidation in a specific area, specifically probably like that 100K area for BTC. And we see it, right? It's like 93 to 102. So I'm not sure. Also, what I've heard, people are saying this could potentially be the catalyst to the crypto parabolic bull market. We could bounce straight from here. Now we have had dips before. If we look at the chart, we had dips here, 69. We crashed all the way back down to 53. We went up to 102. We crashed back down to 92. So I'm not sure, right? We'll see. Usually we're very bullish in February, so most likely we're going to bounce back, but who knows if it's going to be this week or it's going to be at the end of the month. Hey, what's up, Antonio? It says, hello, my friend. I decided to not invest in crypto until the end of the bull market and the deep bear market. I want to heavily invest in ETF mode. Do you think could be a bad time to invest? I'm not sure. I think we're at the start of the bull market. I mean, it just depends on what you're invested in. I mean, but ETFs work too. Like ETFs work too if you're not too, like if you don't like the volatility of crypto. That's the thing with crypto. It has a lot of volatility. So if you're not used to the volatility, it's probably not going to be a good fit for you, right? Because we're always going to have those 20 to 30% drops. So I'm not sure. I can't give financial advice. But hopefully you didn't hopefully you didn't have crypto and you didn't sell it right now, because this is probably like the worst time to sell your positions, right? But yeah, so BTC's at 102. I think we're gonna need some. I don't know if we're gonna bounce from here. It's either so these are the options, right? We either go straight parabolic to 110 to 115, or we consolidate in that 100K area. And this week is going to be telling, right? Especially if they come to an agreement. So far, it looks like, let me look at this real quick. It looks like it says Trump pauses Mexico tariffs for 1 month after agreement on border troops. It says President Donald Trump paused for a month at new 20. So he paused for a month, right? So it's still uncertain whether we're going to get those tariffs. And the way they work is basically this. Like if he's putting tariffs on other countries, then it's going to be more expensive for us to get whatever we get from them. I'm not sure what we get from Mexico. I'm not very up to par on what we get as far as our imports. Well, I'm not sure what we get from Canada too, because Canada got a 25% increase as well. So I'm not sure, right? But essentially, when he places tariffs on items that we import, right, they go up in price. That means we pay a lot more money. Businesses have to pay a lot more money for imports, and things just get more expensive, meaning less revenue, meaning lower prices, right? So meaning market sell off. So yeah, this is what tariffs do, and what he's doing, or what people say he's doing, it's a strategy, right? Is he going to keep 25% tariffs forever? No, that's a huge amount, right? 25%. Just think about it. If you had a product for $100 and somebody placed a 25% tariff on that price, then you're only getting 75, and you're not including the cost it had to actually be made, right? So that's a huge tariff. So it's not something that's going to be there forever. It's more of just, okay, can we get to an agreement with Mexico? Can we get to an agreement with Canada? And I think this is all over the border, right? I think this is all centered around, get the border straight. Make sure you don't have people crossing over the border. Border control. So border control is basically, the point of these tariffs. So yeah. All right, so let's see what else. It says the announcement came 2 days after Trump slapped 25 tariffs from Mexico. So they're saying the pause. Trump said there will be Mexican officials, secrecy of state, Marco Rubio, secrecy of Treasury, and blah, blah, blah. President Donald Trump on Monday said he's pausing for 1 month his new 25%. And it just came out too. So I'm not sure. Like, again, it's just a tactic because he just came out with this, like a day ago. So, okay, Antonio, you said, I sold most before this collapse, so I'm fine. Okay, good. Good thing you didn't sell during this collapse, because I think we fell like 40, 50%. And bought ETH. That makes me feel more chill. Honestly, after 5 months of knowing crypto market, etc., I feel kind of disgusted by Sally. Yeah, like I said, so we mostly go parabolic after the happening, right? And sometimes it just takes a long time. I've been waiting for this bull market since 2022. So it's really not, but it's not for people that want to see gains quick, because you got to remember, I mean, once we get to the peak of the crypto bull market, people are making 20, 30x. So in order to make 20, 30x, you have to have volatility the opposite way as well. You can't have volatility one way up and not have it down. So that's kind of the beautiful thing of the crypto market, right? It's so volatile that you're able to make a lot of money, but you have to bear a lot of volatility going downwards, right? But yeah, good thing you sold before the collapse. And you said, and I bought Ethereum. That makes me feel, yeah, even Ethereum fell a little bit, right? Even Ethereum fell a little bit. And Ethereum was looking to pass its all-time highs of 48,000 and then 4,800. And now it's at 2,900, right? So again, you could see, like, you can get gains for a week or two and then lose all those gains in literally a day, right? And that's how it is. And that's why it's so important to make sure you guys cash out at the top of this bull market. And again, you can't time the top, but make sure you have a goal in mind. If you have a goal to 5 to 10 extra money, don't get greedy, and don't try to swing for the moon. Last question about crypto, if you don't mind. Do you think we will get a bear market again like the other cycles, or now crypto is here to stay? I kind of think, I don't know, a lot of people have been talking about it, and they're saying, this cycle is going to be different. We're going to have a super cycle. I don't know. All right, because for me, it needs to get to where everybody's using it, almost like Amazon. Like, everybody's using Amazon, right? When Amazon was just a bookstore, and not everybody was using it. So crypto needs to get to that. You need to be on the elevator, and people need to be saying, I just used crypto today to buy some groceries or do something. It needs to be very apparent. I don't think we have that. Now, from an investing standpoint, as far as like institutional is already in the space, right? And this is the first year we have it. So it could potentially be, I think we're still going to get a bear market to answer your question, but I don't think it's going to be as volatile, at least for Bitcoin, right? I think the altcoins will still have some volatility, but I don't think BTC will be, you know, crazy volatile. Now, maybe when it gets to, it could be volatile from 100 to 200,000, but I don't really think after this cycle, maybe it comes back down to 70, 80K, but I don't think we see 50K again, right? So that's just my opinion. But I still think it's going to be volatile. Maybe not as crazy as a bear market we've seen before. I mean, we've seen when BTC has gone to $1,000, we've seen it go to like 100, back in 2015, 2016. When it broke 20K, we seen it go back down to like 3,000, 4,000. Now, are we going to get to 150, 200,000 and then go back all the way down to 50? I don't think that's the case, because you got to remember, you got to look at everybody that's buying. Michael Saylor is purchasing billions of dollars worth of BTC. I think he holds close to like 5%. These spot ETF people, Vanguard, BlackRock, they own like 2-3%, and they're purchasing almost like every day, right? So most likely next cycle, 50 to 60% of the supply is probably going to be owned by these institutional people. So that's to answer your question. I think we still see a bear market, because it can't just go straight up, but it's probably not going to be as strong. Hopefully that answers your question. All right, let's take a look. I mean, it's just red all over. Red, 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 right? So, I mean, there's some stuff bouncing right now, but I still think this week is going to be mostly red. I think this week is going to be mostly red. We've seen things like NVIDIA. Remember, I've been telling you guys that NVIDIA is like overextended, right? Ooh, 666, not a good number. 118. So it's bouncing back after hours. But it could be the start of the correction of NVIDIA, right? Who knows? We could be bearish for February, and we could see we could see a bounce back towards the end of the month. I don't think we may see some relief in the next couple of days. Oh, so also earnings is coming so for Google is coming out with earnings this week. Who else? Who's coming out with earnings this week? Let's ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT. What companies are coming out with earnings? This week, several major companies are scheduled to release their earnings report. A breakdown Monday. Oh, so Palantir's coming out with their earnings today. Tyson Foods, Tuesday, February 4th. Alphabet, PayPal, Pfizer, Spotify are coming out Tuesday. Wednesday, Ford, Uber, Disney for Wednesday. Thursday, Amazon, ConocoPhillips, and Eli Lilly. But yeah, so these are some big companies. So this can also turn the market around as well if they report good earnings all around. And then also if we come to an agreement with Mexico, right? If they do what they need to do to protect the border. I'm not sure what's going on over there. I know, there's a lot of stuff going on over there. So yeah, I agree. Now, institution and buy BTC is very hard for it to crash. Yeah, it's going to be hard for it to crash. I'm not saying it can't crash, because people are always leveraging stuff. Like you can go like 10, 20x. And I think the more it stabilizes, I think the more BTC stabilizes, a lot of people are probably that's going to be like people that have millions of dollars are going to be using leverage and options to trade it and make some money, right? It's probably going to be like the new S&P at some point when it gets to like 10 trillion. All right, what else? Any other news? Trump says surveying. I can't say that. Surveying wealth fund could play role in TikTok rescue. So TikTok got turned back on. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but I think they turned TikTok. Last time I looked, my TikTok was on. Investors hope for Spotify earnings. We just said Spotify will be reporting earnings. Dell, oh my goodness, Dell crashed $100. Dell's $100. Man, I'm hoping at the end of the year there's some good opportunity because right now I'm all in crypto. I do want to build out a stock position. Dell is actually one of the companies that I'm very interested in because it's in the AI space. It's helping companies build out their AI factories and things like that. So it should be very interesting. Anything else? Let's see where Tesla's at. Tesla looks like it's holding on pretty good. Let's move this out the way. Yeah, Tesla looks like it's holding on pretty good. Doesn't look like it's, dying. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much what's going on with the market today. It's pretty much a bloodbath. But hold on to your positions. Don't sell. Sadly, I have to go to sleep early today. We'll rewatch the live tomorrow. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Have a good night, man. But yeah, it's just a down day for the market. Maybe a down week, but in my opinion, nothing to worry about. Nothing has changed the fundamentals, at least for blue chip stocks and blue chip cryptos. Nothing has really changed. So yeah, but just if you do have some additional cash, maybe it's a good time to add to your positions. But if not, just hold on. I think we bounce back soon. That's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good night.